The idea for the event, the commercial real estate breakfast in Hartford, really came out of attending an event in Boston that was similar, and then thought about it, had some conversations with Dave and Mark, and said, gee, Hartford's commercial real estate industry doesn't really have something similar here, and wouldn't that be great if we could rally a group to do something like that? It was a partnership really between the United Way and the commercial real estate industry.
This is a great opportunity to do things together and affect a community that we're so proud of and live in every day, so we can make a difference.
Homelessness is this big complex social problem. There's no one single cause of it. It takes an entire community and all kinds of strategies to try to solve this complex social issue.
Today I work at United Way, making sure that we're getting resources out in the community. But right after college, I was struggling to land a job. I had an English degree and trying to figure out what I was going to do with that. Had to come home early. Unfortunately, we couldn't afford the rest of my master's and certification. And so the college loans hit and I had to pay the bills, and I found myself working for a temp agency. And unfortunately at the time, due to just some family dynamics and some miscommunication and challenges, I ended up being put out of the house. When we think about homeless people, we have these assumptions and these preconceptions of how they ended up homeless, or oh, they must have done this, they did something wrong, it's their fault. And the reality of it is it could be anybody. So let's work together. Let's be proactive. Let's make sure that we're talking, make sure we're giving our time, giving our dollars if we can, and that we're working as a community to build stronger individuals, to build stronger families, to build stronger neighborhoods. And that way we can help make sure that people don't have to go through these situations, and that we're being proactive and preventative.
The government funding that we receive to run the programs and services within the homeless services system, it does not cover the true costs of the programs. And so we rely on the corporate sector and individual donors to be able to make up that gap, to be able to fund the system.
I think that everybody gets very, very, very busy in their personal lives and in their business lives. And when Jeff reached out to people, he made them realize there's a lot more out there and bigger purpose. And so I think people need to go there and know that there's a bigger purpose out there, and giving back is so important to our fulfillment as people.
And I think Bill falls in that category, and it's nice that there was an effort to really put his legacy back on the table for people to remember, because it's an incredible legacy. Listen, Bill holds a dear place in my heart. I started in this industry with this company, with the Farley company. I left that company in 1991 to start my firm. I could not have been any better company and been mentored any better than not just Bill, but Bill, of course, was a leader of that great organization, but all the people that Bill had that worked for him. And if you look at the industry and how many people have actually come outside from Bill's company, it's pretty impressive. There's a lot of people out there that aren't working for what is now CB Richard Ellis, carrying on his legacy. And it's great to see somebody like him, because I think over time we all forget about just the connection that certain people had to our great community.
Simply put, Bill, to me, is the father of commercial real estate in Hartford. He's been called the dean of commercial real estate, and both really apply. There's no way it's humanly possible to do all the things and accomplish all the things that Bill did. So I think today he may tell us he did have a twin or a clone, and that's how he got all that stuff done.
So Journey Home is a nonprofit agency, and our mission is around ending homelessness. And we do that by trying to prevent as many people as we can from becoming homeless. We try to speed up the process for how quickly people get housing who are already experiencing homelessness. And then we try to provide them with the furnishings and the services that they need once they're in housing to like never become homeless again.
So I met Bill after he had turned off the board, he had retired. Over the years, we have created this really special bond, and I feel like in a lot of ways, he's my biggest cheerleader, he's my angel, and he really helps me guide the work that I do. I sort of want to do a better job because I know Bill is listening and watching and hearing, and because I'm just completely inspired by him and who he is as a person and what he's done to make our world a better place.
Yeah, I think one of the things that most impressed me with Bill is how he was such an influential person, like a natural leader, and other corporations, businesses, people wanted to do whatever he was asking them to do, and he chose to use his power for something good for the community. He didn't have to do that, but he did. Just showed his true love for this work, for the mission of ending homelessness. And
he did it with a ton of humility and no ego.
Bill Farley had that special gift. When he talked to you, he made you think you were the most important person in the world, and no one else was in the room. He just made you feel special, and that's a gift. And Bill had that, and I think it helped make him very successful.
Bill, I love you, and thank you so much for paving the way and for creating the opportunity to make a difference, to make a change in our region. You have helped develop a model that people are looking at all over the nation, and we are incredibly grateful that you stepped out in faith and you didn't let fear get in the way, and that you saw this vision, and not only did you see it, you helped build it, and then you support us.
Bill, thank you for your vision and for your leadership in making this incredible work happen around ending homelessness. The world is truly a better place because of you, Bill.